Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello everyone, my name is Karen.
And my name is Matt. Today we are looking at part 2 of our story, The Skylight Room.
That's right. And from part 1, we know that there were 2 characters, right? Mrs. Parker, who is the landlord, and she had a house to rent to other people. And then there was Miss Leeson, and then she carried a large typewriter and she was looking for a room, right?
She's hunting for a place to stay.
Exactly. So let me ask you, Matt. I mean, you probably rent quite a few places in Taipei, right?
I've stayed in 3 different places that I've rented, yes.
Okay, so what are some important things, comes to your mind when it comes to renting a place to stay? Do you need a big place? Do you want it clean? Convenience?
I think price is very important, so how much it costs, but with that I also will consider or think about, the location. So where it is. If it's convenient, especially, close to an MRT line. Is something I would look for.
But if it's close to the MRT line, usually it will be pretty expensive.
That's right. So you got to make sure you get the balance between the cost and convenience, I guess, for me.
That's right. I used to rent a place all the way in Xizhi.
Oh.
It was really, really cheap, but it was so hard for me to get to, Taipei City. I had to ride my bike, take the train, and take the bus every day.
Wow, it's a long commute. I've always stayed in convenient areas.
Okay, well, let's check out what happens in part 2 of our story called The Skylight Room.
One evening, Miss Leeson sat with the roomers. When she looked up, she saw Billy Jackson, the star from her skylight. She said it looked like a big diamond pin.
Hello everyone, we are looking at part 2 of our story, The Skylight Room.
That's right. And we are going to continue and find out what happens next. One evening, Miss Leeson sat with the roomers. So remember we talked about roomers. These are also the people who are renting a room from Mrs. Parker, right? Basically, they live in the same house, but in different rooms. How about you? I mean, renting a place in Taipei, have you ever had roomers or have you ever had roommates?
Yeah, well, I have lived in shared apartments in Taipei.
Okay.
So where I've lived with roommates. And I've lived with many different roommates because one place I stayed for a long time, so there are lots of different roommates coming and going all the time.
Did you like that though?
No, I don't like living with roommates. Also having people come and go all the time, you don't know what you're getting. They're coming and going because it was near a university, so lots of students would come for a short time and then leave again.
And you guys probably have a common area, like a shared area. Maybe you can all go and hang out, watch some TV, or use the kitchen together.
I usually avoided them. So if they were in the common area, I would stay in my room and wait until they left.
Really? Okay, so you never really made friends with your roomers or your roommates. Okay, well, let's continue. Well, I think Miss Leeson really got along with her roomers. Okay, when she looked up, she saw Billy Jackson, the star from her skylight. She said it looked like a big diamond pin. Wait a second. So she looked up while she was talking to her roomers, right? And she looked up at the skylight and then she saw Billy Jackson?
Okay, so I have read the original story that this comes from, and so Miss Leeson had been talking with her roomer friends. And she one day pointed to a star, one night, I suppose, pointed to a star and said, I'm going to name that star Billy Jackson.
Oh.
So she gave this name, Billy Jackson, to a star, and she can see that star from her Skylight Room.
Okay, and then she said it looked like a big diamond pin. So I guess it was really, really shiny and bright.
Right, so a diamond is a very precious type of stone or crystal, and it's the clear crystal that women often have on their wedding rings.
That's right.
Women love diamonds on wedding rings usually. Everyone loves diamonds because they're very expensive.
And very pretty.
They're pretty. They're also the hardest thing on the earth. So that means that you can use a diamond to scratch just about anything because they are very hard to break. They're very hard.
And then she said it looked like a big diamond pin. So a pin, what's a pin? A pin is a noun. Basically, it means a thin piece of stiff wire with a pointed end. You can stick through two things to put them together. So, for example, I could say, she wore a beautiful gold pin on her coat. So oftentimes girls might want to wear something like a coat or sweater. And if they want more, add something more pretty onto the sweater, they can wear something pretty like a gold pin or a diamond pin.
Big diamond pin.
That's right.
We call it Billy Jackson.
But why Billy Jackson though? Like you just pick a random star and you just name it Billy Jackson. Why?
Well, I think, people choose names from different places. Maybe she had met someone named Billy Jackson before. I don't know.
Or maybe Billy Jackson was her childhood crush.
Maybe.
That means someone that she really admired, someone that she really liked, right? From her childhood.
Well, I don't know.
Jackson.
But I guess we'll learn more about what happens when we come back after the break.
All right.
Sometime after that, Miss Leeson brought no work home. Also, instead of going to work, she went looking for work. However, she was rejected at every office. Miss Leeson returned with no dinner one night. She was so weak that she fell onto her bed. Then she put 2 fingers to her lips and blew Billy a kiss goodbye.
Welcome back. So, before the break, we had Miss Leeson and she had named a star Billy Jackson. And she could see this star through the skylight in her room.
And it looked like a big diamond pin because it was really shiny and bright. But we still don't know why she named it Billy Jackson.
That's the mystery here that we need to find out the answer to.
All right. Okay, well, let's continue. Sometime after that, Miss Leeson brought no work home. We know that she is a typist, right? So she types things up on her typewriter, and then so she brought no work home.
So, this kind of job as a typist would be something where you don't have like a boss or any job that you have to go to every day, but you need to find work to do.
That's right.
So we call this a freelance job, meaning that you find your own jobs to do, and these are usually small, short-term jobs that you can finish. So if you cannot find any more work to do, or you cannot bring work home, then you won't have any money.
Then you are in big trouble, right? So it's not a regular 9-to-5 job. Okay.
Also, instead of going to work, she went looking for work. So she's now spending her time looking for work and not doing any work. However, she was rejected at every office.
Aww. Okay, so she was rejected at every office. What does it mean by to reject?
To reject means to not accept something, to say that something is unacceptable. So if she's rejected by every office she goes to look for work, they are telling her no. For whatever reason, maybe they just don't need a typist right now. Maybe they don't think she's a good enough typist. For whatever reason, they have said, no, we don't need you. Another example is when you apply for a university, they might either accept or reject or say no to your application.
So basically, if they reject you, that just means that they're saying no to you. You cannot come here. Aw, that's so sad. So what's she going to do? Miss Leeson returned with no dinner one night. She was so weak that she fell onto her bed. So she returned with no dinner one night. I'm guessing it's because she couldn't find any work. So she couldn't make any money to buy dinner, right?
So she doesn't have enough money to even buy food. And because of that, she's so weak that she just falls onto bed.
And what does it mean when we say someone is very weak? When you describe someone as very weak, that is an adjective. It just means not physically strong. So you would feel weak when you are sick. So for example, you could say, he felt too weak to sit up. Sometimes when you're feeling really, really sick, it's really, really hard for you to even sit up. You just have to lie down and rest because you are too weak.
Okay, so she's too weak that she just has to go to bed. Okay, then she put 2 fingers to her lips and blew Billy a kiss goodbye. So that is Billy the star that she can see through her skylight, and she's blowing him a kiss. So when you blow someone a kiss, you do put your fingers to your lips and blow. So your lips are the part that surrounds your mouth, and you use them to kiss. You also use them to form words when you speak. So she's blowing Billy a kiss goodbye.
I don't understand. Does that mean she is dying? I mean, she's kissing, you know, giving him a kiss and saying goodbye. Why would you have to say goodbye?
Right, so the stars aren't going to go anywhere. They'll always be there. So if she is blowing the star a kiss goodbye, that must mean she thinks she is going away.
Oh no, maybe because she is feeling really, really weak. She cannot take it anymore, right? She hasn't had any job, and then she hasn't really been eating for a long period of time. Maybe she's dying of hunger.
Well, I hope not, and unfortunately we have to wait until part 3 to find out what happens.
I can't wait. Oh, I want a happy ending though. Okay, well, we'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned.
Bye.
One evening, Miss Leeson sat with the roomers. When she looked up, she saw Billy Jackson, the star from her skylight. She said it looked like a big diamond pin. Sometime after that, Miss Leeson brought no work home. Also, instead of going to work, she went looking for work. However, she was rejected at every office. Miss Leeson returned with no dinner one night. She was so weak that she fell onto her bed. Then she put 2 fingers to her lips and blew Billy a kiss goodbye.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 diamond 名词，钻石。Sophie wore a diamond necklace to the party. Sophie 带着一条钻石项链去参加派对。下一个单字 pin 名词，别针。There's a pin on Jenny's scarf. Jenny 的围巾上有一个别针。下一个单字 weak 形容词，虚弱的，无力的。 After being sick for a week, Teddy still felt weak and tired. 生病1周后 ，Teddy 感到虚弱和疲惫。最后一个单字 lip 名词嘴唇。Kiki's lips are a little dry. Kiki 的嘴唇有点干。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 ，Billy Jackson, the star from her skylight. 比利·杰克森，也就是天窗上的星星。The star from her skylight 是同位语，用来补充说明先行词 Billy Jackson。同位语紧接在先行词之后，两者之间以逗号隔开。如果同位语不在句尾，后面必须加上逗号。我们来看看这个例句 ：Duncan, a doctor in New York, is my brother. Duncan, 纽约的一位医生是我的哥哥。下一个文法 ，so that 如此以至于 ，so 后面接形容词或副词 ，that 之后接子句。我们来看看这两个例句。第一个 ，The book was so boring that I fell asleep. 这本书太无聊了，以至于我看到睡着了。下一个例句 ，Peggy walked so fast that she left everyone behind. Peggy 走得太快，以至于其他人跟不上。最后一个文法 ，blow somebody a kiss， 向某人送飞吻，也可以是说 blow a kiss to somebody， 或者是 blow a kiss at somebody。blow 的意思是吹，它的三态是 blow, blew, blown。我们来看看这个例句 ：Mia blew her daughter a kiss before leaving for work. Mia 在上班前向女儿送了一个飞吻。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about an art museum, but sometimes you'll hear art gallery. These two are often used interchangeably, but the main difference is art museums are only for displaying art. Art galleries, you can display art, but you can also buy the art. And a lot of times in art museums, they're separated into different galleries. So that's a way to tell the difference between art museum and the word gallery. Today, we're going to be exploring the Chiayi Art Museum. So let's go see what's there. The main building is Chiayi Art Museum's exhibition hall. Many displays are shown here. There is a marked contrast between this building and the other two buildings. The main building includes a modern glass curtain wall facing toward the museum's courtyard. In order to reflect the name of Wood City, a lot of wood was used as a building material. In the main building, you can notice the wooden ceiling and beams. There are many galleries displaying various paintings. The admission fee is free. These displays vary over time. You will never get bored seeing these paintings. In addition to appreciating paintings, you can also use some of the facilities like the art education area, library, cafe, and art shop. Chiayi Art Museum completely shows off the characteristics of Chiayi, paintings, and wood. Without a doubt, this museum is a place that people of all ages like to go to. So next time, if you're in Chiayi and you're an art lover, make sure to check out the Chiayi Art Museum. We'll see you there.